Everyone, welcome back to Draw for Fun with Kevin. Today we're going to do a simple little bear. He's kind of a little depressed bear. I use him a lot on a lot of things. I think you'll enjoy drawing him. He's pretty simple. Okay, so let's have at it and have some fun. Get your paper and pencil. I'm going to sit here. Let me see. I want to keep him in this area for the camera, so I'm just going to start with his nose about here, I guess. What we're going to do is draw a simple triangle for a nose. I never gave this guy a name, so you can feel free to name him. Just color his nose in. I got construction going on today outside of my house. They're doing road work, so if my dog barks, as usual, sorry about that. But he tends to bark when there's people outside and they're all making noise. Okay, I'm leaving a little white spot there to give him a little highlight. Alright, now that's the whole key. How we're going to do this is from his nose. Alright, we can center everything else around him. From his nose, I'm going to put two lines. Alright, I'm just going to go one. And about here, I'm going to draw another one, just kind of like that. Alright, so his eyes are going to be shut. Alright, now from there I can gauge how high I want his head, and I come up pretty high for this guy. So I'm just going to draw like a pointed head right here. Right, that's the top of his head. Right, now from there, I want you to just draw a circle like that. Come over to this side, we're going to draw another one. We're just going to kind of gauge it out for a minute, like that. And then we can take this point, and we'll run it down. Connect that ear, come over here, and do the same on this side. Okay, something like that. Alright, good. Now from here, we're going to come down like that. This side right here, we're not going to come down that far because we're going to put a hand there. So what I want you to do is just come down a little bit and stop. Okay. Now from here is where we're going to start making his hand. We're going to just come down like that. Then we're going to put another finger, alright, like that. Hook it over. Right from there we're going to do another finger. Okay. And we'll make one more, because his hand's going to be on his face. Alright, and then we're just going to make his paw kind of like that. Now we can take his arm and run it down, make a circle, come back up and touch. Alright, now that's his one hand on his face. Come over to here, at the top of his nose here, and come down and up, just like that. Now, try and get that towards the center a little bit. Come underneath with a little shading and draw the other side of his mouth. We're going to bring that right over and into his arm. Then we come up on this side. Okay, we're going to come down and we're going to touch his hand there. Alright, that's one arm done. We're going to come underneath about here. Okay, we're going to make his other arm. So we're going to bring this line down all the way down to about here, and then just stop about there. Okay, good. Now from up at the top, his back is going to start here. Right, and then from there, where this line right here is, that's where his shoulder is going to be. Alright, for that other arm. So we're going to bring that in. Alright, and I like to make these a little heavier lines for the drawing. I'm going to shade that a little thicker at the top. Then we're going to bring it around and come down to about here. Now stop, because we're going to leave room for his foot. Alright. Alright, this line we can connect about here, following that line like it was going down his back. Alright. Come down and forward about to there. Now all right in here is where we're going to put his foot. Alright, so we're going to come to about here, and we're going to make a hook like that. That's going to be the beginning of the outside of his foot. We come down, circle it back up, and then come over. Now we can attach this paw here, now that we have his foot in. Now right here we can just draw a little pad for the bottom of his foot. Okay, I'm going to give him some toes. 1, 2. Okay. Down here we'll give him a couple of lines to insinuate his fingers on that hand. Okay, now basically we're going to come over and just make one more leg, and that's all there is to making this little bear. We'll dress him up a little bit with fur and everything, but so come over here to his arm, alright, probably about right about here, a little above his elbow, alright, and we're going to come up and down. Very simple, very basic, alright, keep it simple, and draw it all the way back to his hand, and stop. Now he's sitting, okay, and again we can draw a line or two just to insinuate his paws. Now the only thing left really is to give him a little mouth, so probably about here. You can make this bigger or smaller, it'll change his look a little, that's all. And we're just going to draw the bottom of his mouth. Now we can darken that in as we please. And you have a basic little pattern we're drawing of a little depressed bear. Okay, now we can make his ears, you know, a little bit more pronounced by shadowing the shape of him on the inside. We can round his head off and everything, and you can give him all fur if you like. You know, you dress this drawing up any way you want. Okay, or just color him in. Okay, I'm just going to give him some lines because this is just going to be a basic little tutorial on how to make them. Right, so I'm just kind of scribbling some lines on him. I want to keep his eyes visible. I don't want to overdo it because this is all fur. Okay, this is fur. And of course all of his body would have whatever color or whatever detail you want to put on him. For this purpose I'm just giving him some scribbly lines to insinuate his fur. And just go around, and then we can outline him with a marker or a black pen, whatever you like. Just outline him and his darker lines, and then you'll have yourself your bear. Doesn't take much to make him look like somebody. I've been drawing him for years. I even have clip art of him doing different things. I'm going to shade in up here. I'm going to shade in over here. Maybe give him a little bit of detail in there. Now here you go. Just go around and outline them. I'm going to do it in pencil, since that's what I'm using so much of nowadays. Tends to get my hands and paper dirty, but I really like drawing with the pencil. I'm just going to go around and darken everything, and this is where you can change stuff. If his arm's a little too skinny or whatever, you might want to erase and change the shape of it, round things off. The last thing I'm going to do to finish him off after this is just color this little foot pad in. So this is meant to be simple and basic, so anybody can do it. Okay. Now we could do advanced drawings. We'll do some of those later on down the road. But I like keeping things simple for now. and we'll move on later on. If you guys get better, or you request things, don't forget to request things. I love challenges. I love drawing cartoons, but I love drawing realistic stuff too. And there we go. You have a nice little simple bear. Color him as you like. And we'll do another project, or maybe we'll do 2 or 3 of these little bears, so you can have 3, you know, when you have a set, and you can make them doing all kinds of different things. So this will be the first bear in set 1 of bears to draw. Okay? Thanks for watching. That'll be it for this video, and I will see you in the next episode of Draw for Fun with Kevin.